He did not have time to be horrified. The beam swept across Cato for only a second. That was enough. Carl saw Cato make a jerky turn as if to flee. Later, he realized that the movement must have been a final, agonized seizure. The beam blasted the ice below the man, sending luminous sheets of orange and yellow gas pouring into the darkness above, driving billows of dust. Vivaldi vanished under a roar of static. The invisible beam traced a lashing, searing path. It jittered, waved, then tilted further, away from the horizon, toward Carl. He fumbled for his control console, popped the safety cover, and repeatedly stabbed the counterman switch. His ears popped as the static storm cut off. Every mech and high-power device on this side of Halley core shut down. The microwave finger ceased to write on the ice, only a few score meters short of Carl. The spider began to collapse. Halley's 10,000th of a G was too weak to hold down a firing microwave generator. But without the upward kick of expanding gas and radiation pressure, the ice world's own weak attraction asserted itself. The frame lurched and began its achingly slow fall. "What the hell you doing? My power's out!" That would be Jeffers. Other voices babbled over the comm line. "Mayday! Cato's hurt!" Carl shot across dirty gray ice. His impulse jets fired with a quick, deft certainty as he flew, unconsciously moving with the least wasted energy, the result of years of training. Crossing the rumpled face of Halley was like sailing adroitly over a frozen, dusty sea beneath a black sky. Against all hope, he tried calling to the figure in the orange spacesuit, splayed, face downward, on the gouged snowfield. "Cato?" When he approached, Carl found something that did not resemble a man nearly so much as a blackened, distorted, badly roasted chicken. Umolanda was next. The timetable didn't leave much room to mourn Cato. A med team came down from the flagship, the Edmund Halley, to retrieve Cato's body, but then it was back to work. Carl had learned years before to work through unsettling news, accidents, foul-ups. Shrugging off a crewmate's death wasn't easy. He had liked Cato's energy, his quick humor and brassy confidence. Carl promised his friend's memory at least one good, thoroughly drunken memorial party. He and Jeffers fixed the spider, re-anchoring the foot and reflexing the leg. Carl cut away the damaged portion. Jeffers held the oxygen feed while he slapped a spindly girder segment into the opening. At Carl's signal, the other spacer played the gas jet over the seams, and the metal leaped to life, self-welding in a brilliant orange arc. They had the repair done before Cato's body was back on the Edmund. Umolanda came over the rim of Halley core, pale blue jets driving her along the pole-to-pole cable. The easiest way to move around the irregular ice ball was to clip onto the cable and fire suit jets, skimming a few meters above the surface. Magnetic anchors released automatically as you shot by to minimize friction. Umolanda was in charge of interior work, shaping irregular gouges into orderly tunnels and rooms. She met Carl near the entrance to Shaft 3, a kilometer from the accident site. The pile-driving spider labored away again on the horizon. "Pretty bad about Cato," she sent. "Yeah," Carl grimaced at the grisly memory. "Nice guy. Even if he did play those old junk movies on the 3D all the time. At least it was quick." He didn't have anything to say to that. Didn't like talking a whole lot out here anyway. It just interfered with the job. Umolanda's liquid eyes studied him through a bubble helmet spattered with grime. The neck ring hid her cleft chin. He was surprised to see that this omission revealed her as an otherwise striking woman. Her ebony skin stretched by high cheekbones into an artful